Hi everybody, I'm coming to you with my eyebrow tutorial. So I start with the NYX eyeliner pencil in white. I already have my foundation on. As you can see, that's the white pencil right there. And basically what I'm going to do is brush my brows up. I do use a toothbrush for this, that's just foundation on there. And I'm going to outline my eyebrows with the white pencil. So I'm actually going underneath the hairline, and I'm going to be going above the hairline but not on the actual hairline. And this just allows for definition as I get ready to fill in my brows and try to make them as similar as possible. So I have a lighter touch on the top than I do on the bottom, and that's just because I typically wear a highlight underneath my arch, and so I can go a little heavier with that. Next, I'm going to grab a MAC lip brush. It was from a special edition holiday collection a couple of years ago. I use it exclusively for small detailed eye work. I can't really see the number on that, but I'm going to blend out the white. So on the bottom, I'm going to blend down and really try to blend it in without going up into the eyebrow, even in the areas where there's no hair. And I'm going to do that to both sides. As you can see, when I blend at the top, I want to go up in an outward motion, once again being careful on the ends where it's really thin, not to fill that in with the white pencil. And as you can see, the brow is already starting to be formed more so than it was when I started. And I'm just going to repeat the same on this other side. And sometimes if your line is too thick, you'll fill in where you're trying to create the shape, but you can just go back and fix that later. It doesn't have to be perfectly blended because we're going to come back later and brush over that with some powder foundation, but you just want to get the basic eyebrow shape. Now I'm going to take a brown eyeliner that's lighter than my brows, about my skin tone, and I'm going to draw right on the edge of the hair. So I'm actually drawing on top of the hair, and I'm filling in that gap that I created with the white eyeliner. And I've already done the other eye. As you can see, it's already filled in. I'm starting with the angle brush, and I'm going to be using a dark brown eyeshadow in a mocha. Sorry, my eyeshadow is broken. And I think this is from L'Oreal Wear Infinite in Mocha. And I'm just going to fill it in with my brow brush. And I got this brush from, I don't know, Target or CVS or Walgreens. So I've put my makeup on and I filled in both of my brows. I'm back with my quote-unquote lip brush, and I am now going to go above the eyebrows where you can see that it's light right there, and fill that in with my MAC Mineral foundation or powder foundation. And basically I just want to smooth it in so that it's not such a stark contrast against my skin. It's still going to be a little bit lighter, but you want that because that gives the eyebrow contrast and makes it pop. But you'll see at the end it's not really obvious. People just think, wow, your brows are really defined, but they're not sure why. So now we're going to do the other side. And if you notice, I'm not going underneath the brow, and that's because I already have on my eyeshadow and my highlight, and you know, the white base was fine for that. And yeah, I'm just fixing a little corner there, but blending on top. Now I'm going to grab my foundation brush that I really just use for concealer or when I'm using foundation around the eyes. I'm going to be using my mineral foundation. And now I'm just going to blend even further and then blend all the way around the eye so it looks seamless. And I'm going to do this for both eyes. You can even do this with a liquid foundation if you want in your shade to really blend it in, but I like leaving it a little bit light above the brow. And just finishing off the face. Makeup's already on, and I'm just going to touch it up with a little bit more powder in the areas where it looks thin. And that's it. That's my brow tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye-bye.
I know.